can you share the Father Matthew's video with all of us before
Yes,
we go to
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Bhakti Swarupa Damodara Maharaj is an ISKCON religious person as well as a great scientist. He studied in California University, and if we are looking at his upbringing from Manipur, we find how lowly he was, and because of his great aspiration and hard work come up to the world stage. Often we met at Penn State University where the meta-nexus conferences as well as the local society initiative were held. I have seen how Damodara Maharaj was often dancing for the whole conference members. They were from all over the world, almost 300 or 400 scientists and religious leaders. They were all participants of this local society initiative who received prizes from the Templeton Foundation. This Templeton Foundation was integrating the science and the religion, and we see that the science and religious perspectives were inextricably intertwined, and these great masters were often there indicating the unity between these great spiritual and the scientific traditions. So now, as we are remembering this great soul, one could say that the two aspects of the human person, reason and faith, Damodara Mahaswami Maharaj had integrated, and he had done it for the pursuit and service of the human society. What we can experience in his interactions is the science that is reason-based and religion that is faith-based. The integration of these two is very important, as many of the scientists, they are irreligious, and many faithful persons belonging to the religious traditions, they were not gone deeper into the scientific pursuits. So often there will be people thinking that there is conflicts, but Srila Sripada Damodara Bhakti Swarupa Maharaj had shown that how it is possible that we can integrate these two traditions, that is the rational, the scientific, as well the religious and the spiritual. So therefore, he has given his whole life in integrating these two dimensions, and I think for the Indian culture this is very important. India has given from time immemorial great scientists as well as great religious persons. So following the great spiritual masters from Bengal, it is the Maharaj who had shown us how it is possible that the science and the religious traditions can be integrated. So I think the Bhakti Vedanta Institute is continuing the great tradition which Maharaj had initiated, and Srila Sripada Maharaj had initiated many monks into to be the great his own disciples as well as the ISKCON consciousness. So I am absolutely sure that Bhakti Vedanta Institute is continuing this wonderful work of integrating the spiritual tradition as well as the scientific pursuits. So therefore, for the well-being of humanity, let the Bhakti Vedanta Institute, which is both in Calcutta and Bhubaneswar, let they continue the great tradition this great master Srila Sripada Bhakti Swarupa Damodara Maharaj had initiated, and I am absolutely sure that that will highlight in today's world that reason and faith integration will flower the human race. So paying tributes to this great master, an expert both in the religious life as well as the scientific pursuit, we recognize this great personality as a role model for the whole Indians and for all Asians and anyone who is in pursuit of this, both the science and the religion. I give thanks to the Bhaktivedanta Institute and Swami Ananda for inviting me to share my thoughts about Srila Sripada Bhakti Swarupa Damodara Maharaj. So I thankfully remember him and also pray for him so that he be with his eternal bliss integrated with the divine. Thank you.
Oh, that was a wonderful message from
There's
Father.
a biography, small biography about.
Yeah, please read, Prabhu.
Yeah, Professor Dr. Matthew Chandrakunal is a professor of philosophy of science at Dharmaram Vidya Kshetram and Christ University, both in Bangalore, India. He is the author of several books, including Philosophy of Quantum Mechanics and Ascent to Truth, The Physics, Philosophy and Religion of Galileo Galilei. He is a scientist, philosopher, and theologian. That's a short biography of Dr. Matthew Chandrakunal. Thank you very much.
I think he's a very, he's also a very humility personified kind of personality. I think we must thank our Anand Sesha Prabhu for contacting him and for getting his offerings for our Guru Maharaj. Thank you, Anand Sesha Prabhu. Okay. Yeah, you want to say something, Prabhu?
No, Prabhuji, actually Guru Maharaj knows him during the, they know each other, Guru Maharaj himself and the Dr. Matthew, Mechanics Institute conference, you know. Yeah. And they respect Guru Maharaj as a very, very great scientist and a spiritualist because of science and spirituality. And Guru Maharaj used to get the fund, you know, from Mechanics Institute. So they say that they actually Bhaktivedanta Institute actually authentic organization on science and spirituality, and then they should get always fund for the some sanction like. So it's very good. He always asks about the Guru Maharaj whenever we meet, very nice. He asks about the institute. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Very nice, very nice. I think it's a very good thing that he did by getting his offering. So with that, forgive me if we have missed somebody from our domestic devotees, but we have to now go straight to Vrinda Priya Mataji, who is waiting there for a long time to share the offerings that she has received from several European. Okay, so your time starts now, 1 hour from now.
Okay, thank you so much. Pranams to all, and thank you so much for organizing this international online event. This is really nice. And thank you for inviting me to be one of the facilitators. So I think we will start with our Suchitra. Suchitra, are you there? You can switch on your mic and camera.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please tell your letter.
Amagyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Talakaya Chaksurin Ten Militam Yena Tasma Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Namo Mano Bistam Stapitam Yena Bhutali Swayam Rupa Kadam Mayam Tadadisva Padam Tikam. Dear Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Today is an auspicious day for us, particularly for me. I remember when you accepted to initiate me, you chose this day of your Vyas Puja moment. That's why it's important for me. I remember before our first meeting, 15 days before, I asked Srila Prabhupada to meet a spiritual master because I was ready. I remember this magic moment where I was at his office and his garland felt down. At this time, a devotee woman came to give me a flower garland and told me that Srila Prabhupada granted my prayers. After that, another devotee talked to me and suggested to go back to New Mayapur because there was a big festival for Srimati Radharani and a lot of masters would come and it was a big celebration. I was not supposed I was not supposed to come, but these devotees succeeded in convincing me again. And in this auspicious day, many people came for Radhastani and for initiation too. At one moment, I saw your lotus feet. My heart immediately recognized you without seeing your face. When you walked on the stage, you saw me and you looked into me. At this moment, my desire was
Yeah, this is very emotional.
close to you.
Shall I go on with your letter, Suchitra?
No, I'm.
You can do it.
When the initiation began, I prayed a lot to the Prabhupada and Krishna to success to me too, to meet you. After the celebration, I ran to meet you and ask you if it was possible to have an interview. And you gave me a time to come. Gopal Priya traduced for me. I nearly fainted with your big love. You are very kind to me. I remember I gave you my picture of Krishna and Balaram.
Yeah, it's very intense.
I forwarded it to you. Again, I am so grateful. You opened my spiritual way to Krishna. You are so merciful. Thank you so much. All glories to Sripad Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Vantakalpas Darudacha Kripasunda Payavacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhunam Nama. Your servant, Suchitra.
Thank you so much for sharing really from your heart. And it's always very intense when we remember how we got to meet Guru Maharaj, how he initiated us. This is very powerful. And as Gaur Gomita Maharaj used to say, we are opening a crying school. And so let's see. I hope I will try not to cry too much. Thank you, Suchitra.
You introduce the person. We would also like to know from which country they are in Europe.
Yeah, Suchitra is from France, originally from Madagascar, right? And
Yes.
she got initiation in New Mayapur on Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja Day in 1993.
Okay. Thank you so much. Very nice, touching offering.
Yeah. So now, because we have many devotees, I will try to go a little bit fast. Now we'll go to Lalita Madhava Prabhu. He lives in New Mayapur. He has been living there for decades. He's very expert in dressing the deities and also in agriculture. And I'm going to show his picture. And here you can see him, Lalita Madhava Prabhu. So here is his letter. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. On this most auspicious day, I wish you a wonderful birthday. I still do some seva at New Mayapur, dressing the temple deities 3 times a week. I would like to tell you an anecdote that dates back to my youth. Near my parents' house, there was a small church, a chapel. This chapel housed the statue of Saint Corneli, represented with an ox lying at his feet. One day after the mass I was attending, I saw a lady standing outside. She was distributing Mahaprasad. She was talking about Mahaprabhu, and she also said that cows should not be killed. It was on this very occasion that I was able to receive Mahaprasad for the first time in my life. Now, to speak about my present situation, my spiritual life is not always in good shape. Recently, during a Bhakti Shastri class with the Vaishnavi teacher, we were discussing about the most important issues we all had encountered in our lives. I came to understand that my current difficulties may have been due to practicing black magic in one of my past lives. It came as a shock to me to know that I certainly suffer from harmful karmic influences. Guru Maharaj, do you think there is anything I can do to correct the mistakes I may have made in other lifetimes and to stop this negative karma? I implore your mercy and Krishna's mercy. Thank you so much. Your humble servant, Lalita Madhava Das. So this was Lalita Madhava Prabhu's offering. And now I will go to Mangala. Mangala is a discreet lady, and she chose one picture I'm going to share with you now. She chose this picture of Guru Maharaj. This is a picture she likes that was taken in Radhakund. Can you see it? So this is the letter from Mangala. Very dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. On this very auspicious day of your Vyasa Puja, I really want to say that although I feel I am totally unqualified to serve you, I sincerely beg for your mercy in order to be eternally engaged in serving you. I sincerely beg for your mercy in order to develop the qualities required to become a worthy disciple, a worthy servant of your lotus feet. Please, dear Guru Maharaj, engage me eternally at your service. Mangala Devi Dasi. And now we go to her husband, Gargacharya Prabhu. Again, I'm going to share a picture he selected. Can you just confirm you see the picture? Okay, anyway, so I hope.
See the picture.
Yeah, we see our Gargacharya Prabhu in the middle, and with his father, who was also a devotee, and actually the whole family of Gargacharya Prabhu, they are devotees. You know, it's very extraordinary family. And Gargacharya is a musician, a very expert. So now I'm going to read his letter. Dear beloved Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. When I came for the first time to your Samadhi in 2012 in Radhakundam, I was very sad and impressed because it was the real first time I was going to see your Samadhi. I used to come to Radhakund and you were physically present at that time. But this time it was rather difficult for me to face this reality. So I was very sad. But on arriving near your Samadhi, my mind was meditating on all these years we had the grace to be in contact with you, to record in my home studio your special voice, as you used to say it, and all the wonderful times we had the mercy to spend with you. When arriving, I was thus meditating on you, looking for you and missing you. When suddenly, as I was approaching very closely to your Samadhi, and just before paying my obeisances at your lotus feet, I was surprised to hear your voice talking to me. And you told me, I am very happy that you came to visit me, but remember, I am always with you. I felt immediately comforted, and suddenly my heart was filled with great enthusiasm. I remember one day long ago when you visited us in France, I was quite new to Krishna consciousness, and I asked you awkwardly, why have you become a Vaishnava? You were climbing the stairs and you turned to me and you replied to me right away, to help others. I was very enthusiastic to hear from your own words how a Vaishnava should be. And this is what we could see and realize when you were taking care of everyone, every person, every newcomer. When my father passed away in 2003, you personally phoned to me, and your words were like a transcendental medicine. You explained to me how I should understand this fact and how I should talk to my dear beloved mother. You talked to me for a long time during at least 45 minutes, taking care of me with a very loving and caring voice. The connection was cut at one moment and you called me again. This was from Zurich. One dream I had, this was after 2006. In this dream, I was in Vrindavan Dham, but someone had given me the order to go and fetch the luggage of Srila Sripada Maharaj. I didn't know where to find them. Fortunately, you know, sometimes in dreams it happens like this. So I don't know how, but I finally managed to find your luggage. But a new challenge was there, where to find Guru Maharaj. I was desperately looking for you when I suddenly perceived a bus crowded with devotees. Oh, I said to myself, maybe Guru Maharaj is there. And hopefully you were there, dear Guru Maharaj. And the double door opened. I could get on the bus. You smiled at me and thanked me for the luggage. And as I was about to get off the bus, Krishna in my heart inspired me to ask you a question. Guru Maharaj, may I stay with you? Your warm, loving voice gave me an immediate answer. Yes. When your transcendental bus left with me on board, I felt so fortunate. But I couldn't help from sadly thinking of all the people who could not be with you in the bus. Jai Srila Sripada Maharaj Gurudev Ki Jai. Your unqualified servant, Gargacharya Das. So I think this is a very moving letter from Gargacharya Prabhu. He had a very beautiful message from Guru Maharaj live in Radhakund, and also a very special dream, right? And
there is a message in the chat box from Bernadette. Can Paramdam Prabhu go next as he has to leave?
Oh, okay. So yes, sure. yes, Paramdam, please. We can hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome. Nice to see you, Paramdam Prabhu.
Okay. Yes, what I wanted to share with everybody is the first time I met Maharaj, he was in Paris, he's in Harivilas' house. And I remember the first time I met him, he was looking at me for like maybe 30 minutes, maybe more. And he didn't tell anything. He was just looking at me, you know, he was just scanning me. That he was my I say, exceptional, I will say, to see a person like this for the first time in my life, you know, that it was, you know, to see somebody like this. After that, I remember, because I was living south of France, and Krishna Bhakti was telling me, because in that time I met these devotees, and they were saying, oh, let's go, he's a very great personality coming in Paris to see it, or you should come. And I take 1 week, and I went there 1 week, and it was very, very exceptional, I would say. And when Guru Maharaj also, when he was singing, you know, this singing was very, very powerful, because when he was in this presence and he was doing bhajan, kirtan, you know, all your mind was completely free. Nothing in the mind, you know. And also when we moved to UK, he came 3 times in my house here. And I remember the last time he came, he was always asking for apple pie, you know. He liked apple pie very much. And last time I remember he came, he was preparing the Congress in Rome. And he was working so hard until 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And Padmalochan was his secretary in that time. And I remember he was working so hard to prepare this Congress. And he was saying to me like this, oh, your house is become an office, he was saying to me. And, I was in one way, I was fortunate, he came 3 times here. We had his association, I had his association also in Paris, because he saw me also once we was driving with Guru Maharaj in a car, and one devotee, and he was saying to me, "Oh, Paramdam, do you want to become a pujari?" And I say, yes. He saw me, but he gave me second initiation after that. And I served Radha Parishishvara for 4 years, fortunately. Yeah, that is all good memory I have from Guru Maharaj, all good memory,
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
And also, I pray Guru Maharaj that I can carry on my seva in a Bhakti Vedanta manner to do, this wonderful service I do to make Mangal Arati sweet for the Lord. Yeah. Sripad Maharaj ki jai.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. So Paramdam Prabhu is originally from France, but now living in England with Labanga. Can we come later on to Labanga, or does she have to tell now?
Yeah.
Later on? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Sorry to be a little bit fast, but we have many devotees.
Yeah,
so.
many devotees, I know, I understand.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So now we go to our Medhavi. We'll go to our Medhavi. I will share her picture. She lives in France also. And let me share. So it will be like that. Her family members are originally from South India, but she has been living in France from her childhood. And here is her letter. Dear beloved Guru Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances at your lotus feet. In September 2006, you told me on the phone, please be in contact with God brothers and God sisters and take advice from them. On this most blessed day of Vyas Puja, I would like to share this instruction to stay in touch, to take and give advice, to be inspired and inspire, and develop all qualities to serve you, Gurudev. All glories to you, Srila Sripada Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you to all God brothers and God sisters for their transcendental service. Your servant, Medhavi Devidasi. And now we will go to Brajamani Prabhu. I'll share his picture. So the picture was taken in Bali, I think. Here is the letter. To His Holiness Sripad Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Thank you to the devotees of the Lord for allowing me to meet you. What good fortune! Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for your kindness to me, for having welcomed me as an apprentice disciple. Thank you for your kindness to all beings. I miss you, even though I find it hard to say it in simple words. Gurudev, all glories to your service to Srila Prabhupada, your insignificant servant, Brajamani Das. Jai Sripad Maharaj, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna. So I'm reading the letters. I have to explain. It's because many devotees don't speak English from France, or they may be just busy in their cooking program for Guru Maharaj. So that's why some of them are pre-recorded and some of them sent their letter to me. So now we'll go to Devarshi Prabhu. He's from France, but now living in Mayapur. So I will also share. He pre-recorded a video. So let me know if you can hear everything.
Hare Krishna. One of the specific qualities of Sripad Maharaj that I have seen again and again was and is still his capacity to give inspiration. Inspiration to the non-devotee in such a way that they can appreciate certain principles of Vedic culture, appreciate certain cooking, Vedic cooking, appreciate Vedic art, Vedic science, and so on. And also his capacity to inspired many devotees in ISKCON and even outside ISKCON. It can be his own disciple and also other devotees who are not his Diksha disciple. I have seen that again and again. And the last time when I met Sripada Maharaj, it was in March 2005. It was in Navadvip, after the GBC meeting in Mayapur. So he was very busy in Navadvip, having a lot of discussion with a senior devotee, some sannyasi were there. And myself, I was waiting for the opportunity to discuss with him about one specific topic. At that time, I was having some type of confusion about the position of Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru, and Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. And I wanted to ask some clarification from Sripada Maharaj. So after maybe 2-3 hours of his meeting that I was waiting for outside, he came outside the room and he came directly to me and he said, Devarshi, I saw that you are here since a few hours and I think you want to discuss with me about some topics. I said, yes, Maharaj. First, I was actually very appreciative of his sensibility. He noticed that I was waiting for him. Very personal thing. This I really appreciate. And when we discussed, it was maximum 3-4 minutes a day. We were even standing in one room in Gopal Mandir, standing, only 2. I said, Maharaj, I have some duality about, the position of Acharya, Founder Acharya like Srila Prabhupada, Diksha Guru, like you are my Diksha Guru, and Shiksha Guru. And I said, since I joined ISKCON, I have a lot of inspiration and attachment for Srila Prabhupada. For Srila Prabhupada books, his books changed my life, and are still in the center of my life.
Could everybody have mute mic because someone is chanting and we cannot hear the devotee speaking? Possible to mute all mics, please?
And Sripada Maharaj, he was standing, but he is a special smile, smile till the ear, like that. And he said to me, Devarshi, everybody must be like this in ISKCON. Means to have a specific attachment for our founder Acharya, who is a preeminent Shiksha Guru of ISKCON. And the Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru are mainly to serve the Acharya, to explain a little more the teaching of the Acharya, to try to connect us to the Acharya, to try to inspire us to give our life for the Acharya mission. And this conversation, very short, the last one, with Sripada Maharaj, is the foundation of my life now. I realize that by being able to be, some appreciation for Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya, to appreciate him as the preeminent and the most important Shiksha Guru, and to have, some of his disciples who act as Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru, like that, is wonderful. So I wanted just to share that with you, especially in this day of Vyas Puja, that we are all trying to connect more and appreciate more the special personality, Sripada Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
So this was Devarshi Prabhu. Now the plan is to go to Italy to hear from Sri Devi. Sri Devi is a teacher and she worked very hard during the Rome conference. And Sri Devi, are you there? I don't know, maybe you come later. I know that she's very busy with family matters and work right now, so she may be struggling and maybe coming a little bit later. So in this case, I'll have another devotee first. And let's see, the next one will be Madan Mohan Prabhu. He's retired now And he's a very skilled astrologer, and he was initiated many decades ago, and today is his birthday. So this is also a special day for him. So let's hear his recording.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnana Jnana Sharakaya Chakshoham Ritam Yena Tasmar Shri Gurave Namaha Namaham Vishnupadaya Krishna Peshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Niti Namine. Dear Srila Sripada Maharaj, all glories to your divine grace, and please accept my most humble obeisances. I know you are there among your disciples, your followers. One day, some months before you enter in Samadhi, you said that the Guru can see and hear from the spiritual world, so from Vraja, where you serve Srila Prabhupada, Radha and Krishna, you can see and hear your disciples who try to glorify your holiness. Since 1988, you are my divine Diksha Guru and also my Shiksha Guru. I realize every day that you are my precious gift who can give me the real taste of another precious gift, the matchless gift of Krishna consciousness given by Srila Prabhupada. I need your mercy to increase my chant of the holy names of Radha and Krishna. Really, to progress in devotional service is to chant purely Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, help me. I praise the Lord for the ambrosia of your memory always flow on the garden of my heart. Your humble and insignificant servant, Madan Mohan Das.
So Madan Mohan Prabhu is from France, I think. I don't know whether I told it. And Sridevi, if you can hear me, you can manifest yourself. You will be welcome to speak as whenever you like. And in the meantime, we will have another letter from Yogananda Prabhu and his family from France too, and they were singing in the background. So while reading their letter, the bhajan will be from the three of them. So I will share the screen. Oh, sorry. Dear Srila Sripada, Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Srila Sripad, we are sincerely sorry for our offenses and for all these years of absence. We are aware of the mercy you bestow upon us, and we are deeply happy today to be able to celebrate your 83rd Vyas Puja. Indeed, we have taken other paths, discovered other horizons, interviewed other spiritual cultures, expanding our understanding. But as you say, once you come to Krishna consciousness, you can never leave. It is not possible. You may be away from the temple, but that is very transient. You will always come back. You will never forget. You are caught by Krishna, and Krishna won't let you go. So that's it. We walked out of the temple for a while, and it was time for us to go home. This is why you have called us back, and it is a joy and a real happiness to find you again. Thank you, Srila Sripad, for your mercy and infinite compassion. we realize that although you have joined Srila Prabhupada's Seva in Sri Sri Radha Krishna's eternal pastimes, you still continue to care for and guide your disciples. Srila Gurudev, on this very auspicious day of your appearance, we beg for your mercy so that we may continue our spiritual journey to practice and follow your instructions regarding devotional service offered to your lotus feet. We also wish you to have a very beautiful celebration throughout the world and many testimonies of love from your many disciples. Srila Sripada Vyas Puja Mahotsava ki Jai. Your aspiring but unqualified servants, Yogananda Das, Gunamanjari Devidasi, Sundari Devidasi. So Gunamanjari, that you can see on the left, she's Satyarani's sister and Gopalpriya's daughter. So this was their offering. Now we will go to Gopal Priya. I have so many letters to read. So let me share this. I really love this picture. You will see this picture.
You know what, Mataji, you get 50% benefit after reading everybody's offering.
Yeah, this is very emotionally intense, huh? So this is Gopal Priya. The picture was taken in front in 2004, receiving Mahaprasad from Guru Maharaj. And here is Gopal Priya's letter. Dear Guru Maharaj Srila Sripada, please accept my more humble obeisances at your pure lotus feet, which are my only shelter in this deep ocean of material illusions and sufferings. All glories to this joyful celebration of your divine appearance on this planet where, as many fallen souls, I was waiting for this meeting for my deliverance. Desperate and entangled in the nets of Maya, I remember that one day I was crying and begging in front of Srila Prabhupada's portrait. Please, Srila Prabhupada, tell me who is my spiritual master and where I can find him. Not long after, the answer came. I got a phone call of a devotee friend inviting me to go with him to see his Indian spiritual master, who was hosted by a godbrother near Avignon. That seemed to be a sign. So we drove all night, full moon, cold weather, and I had a fever because of a flu. And when we reached there, it was around 4 a.m. Everybody was sleeping and the door was closed. My driver fell asleep in the car and I got out to walk and chant japa until finally someone woke up and opened the door. Magic moment, the first time I saw you walking in the house. Magic atmosphere around you, magic day. In the afternoon, I found myself seated with a few others in front of a fire sacrifice for second initiation. I had joined ISKCON in 1983, and I had been initiated in 1984 by a non-qualified guru. I met you, dear Srila Sripada, in October 1987. At the end of that day, by your great mercy, I was part of a new family. It was the beginning of a new life, a new journey, many transcendental adventures, and what is the most important, a sweet and intimate relationship with a saint, a real sadhu, a spiritual father, a first-class teacher, an educated gentleman, a highly intelligent scientist, a wonderful singer and dancer, a deep and mysterious mystic, an intrepid adventurer, an expert cook, a hard worker, a generous benefactor, a true well-wisher, a faithful servant of our Jagat Guru, Srila Prabhupada, a transcendental magician, the lighthouse that guides me during this difficult journey back home, back to Godhead. I bow down again and again at your blissful feet, begging for your blessings and your protection to go on safely and with a growing enthusiasm for serving your mission and your servants. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you, dear Srila Gurudev, your lucky daughter, Gopal Priya Devidasi. Yeah. So This was Gopal Priya from France. Now we have Goda Mandala, who used to be he was for a long time, he was the temple president of New Mayapur in France. And he pre-recorded also a recording. So I'm going to share with you now.
Offering of Goda Mandala Das for His Divine Grace, Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, Srila Sripada, and year 2020. Dear Srila Sripad Maharaj, Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to your divine grace and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for giving us the opportunity on this day to glorify your transcendental qualities. We had the good fortune to get personal association in the 80s when you came to France for the first time. Then over the years, through your frequent travels to this country, you showed unlimited mercy to all of your followers. Although many of us, when we joined ISKCON, missed Srila Prabhupada's presence by a few months, we found it in yourself, the ocean of mercy. By your purity, humility, devotion, dedication, and unlimited qualities, you showed us how it is not important in ISKCON to be great devotee, big leader, sannyasi, or guru even, but to be a sincere and humble servant of Guru and Krishna. Thank you for giving me your personal affectionate association, allowing me to even sleep on the same floor with you and get trained on Hatha Yoga in the morning, allowing me to be your driver, servant, and assistant in all your travels in France. I miss so much your association and presence. Please, from the place you are with Lord Krishna, bless me and all your affectionate disciples so that we can meet you again and serve the Supreme Lord under your guidance. Your unworthy servant, Goda Mandala Das, France.
So this was Goda Mandala. And so Labanga, are you there? Would you like to speak now? Labanga Latika from England?
Yeah.
It's your turn. Welcome.
Thank you. Good night. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Niti Namine. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. On this auspicious day, I would like to express my gratitude for all the mercy that you have given me over so many years. You've allowed me to remain in Krishna consciousness, and you've given me your loving guidance and strength constantly. And especially when you left, I felt that you came into my heart and you gave me even more strength and guidance, like a father saying, "Don't worry, I'm still here." When you was physically here, I had so many opportunities of having your association, but I feel that, you came, I saw you in Paris, I saw you at the Agora, you came and stayed at my house about 3 times, and but I feel that I didn't really take advantage of that association, so I would like to ask you forgiveness for not really taking that association and really appreciating it as much as I would nowadays. You played with my children and everything. It was but you was always like a loving father. So you are a perfect example of a disciple, because you're completely dedicated to Srila Prabhupada, to your Guru Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, and you possess all the qualities of a pure Vaishnava, like simplicity, humility, tolerance, compassion, and you are always equal to everybody. and you're never disturbed by any external challenges, and never attached to happiness or distress, because you're always absorbed in Srila Prabhupada's service. I found a quote of Srila Prabhupada, and it said, if I did not have students like you, they would have taken me for a crazy man. But now I have engaged you to prove them rascals. That is my ambition. So you just wanted to, Prabhupada, he gave you so much association because he wanted you to preach to the scientists, to prove them that life comes from life, and that everything else is a speculation, and maybe the Vedic knowledge would become eventually accepted. Although Srila Prabhupada valued your service so much, you never put yourself forward. You was always happy to be in the background and never asking for attention, but simply wanting to serve and show the example. I pray to you, Guru Maharaj, to continue showering your mercy on me, so that one day I will become sincere and dedicated to you, as you are to Srila Prabhupada. Please forgive me for my offenses, and allow me to be instrument in your service. Your user servant, Labanga Latika Devidasi.
Thank you, Labanga. Can I share the picture of your family with Guru Maharaj in the airport?
Yes.
Yeah, see this beautiful picture. Labanga, Latika, Parandam, and the two kids. So nice family picture.
Thanks, Rinda.
So
thank you to you.
Which year was the picture?
Sorry?
This picture was in which year?
I think it was in 2005. Yeah. Actually, I can't remember exactly, but it was just a couple of years before Guru Maharaj left.
Okay.
And, I think it was when was the Rome conference again?
2004.
Yeah, so it's 2004, I think. It was
that time.
2004, because he came just to London before he went to the Rome conference, or when he came back as well. That's when he stayed with us. So it was that, yeah, definitely that year.
Yeah, I like this picture. I wanted to share it.
Yeah, right. It's very merciful.
So, now maybe, I don't know if Sridevi is there, and Lila Rani from Italy, one of you. Lila Rani, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, Lila
Can you hear
Rani.
me?
Yes, welcome. Can we see you? Good. Please, you have a few minutes to share your letter. We cannot hear you. I think the image is blocked.
Yeah. I think some network problems. Her video is still.
Yeah. Or maybe you just use the mic, maybe not the video, so that it will be easier to share.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Good.
Okay. I can share you a photo with Guru Maharaj.
Yes,
maybe,
please.
But no. Okay. I don't know how to make it. So, sfondo virtuale.
Maybe first
nothing.
you read the letter, because time is limited. And,
okay. Yes. So, Mam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Sarupa Damodara Swaminitim. Thank you all for this opportunity. It's very nice, this Zoom call, to celebrate Guru Maharaj and see you all. All glories to Sripad Maharaj, infinite ocean of mercy. He touched my heart in many ways and saved my life in many ways. And I know that my life without him, it will be an hell, because I have heavy karma to pay and very poor health. But Guru Maharaj has always seen the best in everyone and gave me a chance to serve him, and also gave me the possibility to fulfill the greatest wish I had as a little child, to be able to become Brahmana and serve Krishna on the altar. I know that you are always next to us to guide us, even if sometimes, due to my state of consciousness, I cannot perceive you. But I miss you. I miss you every day. Guru Maharaj was always been available, merciful, caring, smiling, a brilliant scientist. All glories to the best spiritual father one could wish for. I will carry forever in my heart the image of Guru Maharaj cradle Krishna while singing Kirtan. Please, Guru Maharaj, let me stay at your lotus feet and give me the mercy to raise properly my child in Krishna consciousness. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Pranams to all devotees.
Thank you so much, Ilarani. It was so touching and wonderful.
Sorry,
from
I'm
your heart.
really emotional. I'm so sorry.
That is normal. As devotees, we cry. Yeah, it's very intense emotionally, and thank you for sharing. And
thank you so much. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Please stay with us. And
yes, I will stay.
Hare Krishna. Sridevi, are you there? Not yet. So now we have I offer you how to say Devarshi Prabhu recorded our Krishnananda in Navadvip, and he with his own words he expressed what Krishnananda would like to say for Vyas Puja. And even though Krishnananda is not in Europe, but somehow it takes only 2 minutes, and I know he will be happy with if we can show that. So let me show this very short video.
Yesterday I was in Navadvip and I made a video on Krishnananda Prabhu speaking in glorification of Sripad Maharaj for his Vyas Puja. But the quality of the video was not very good, with noise, different things like that. So I'm going to give you in audio the essence of what he said. First, he mentioned that he came to Navadvip Dham in Gopal Mandir 21 years ago, in 1999. He was supposed to stay a few months, but Sripad Maharaj asked him to stay here. And Krishnananda took that service, that instruction very deeply. So he's planning to stay here till the end of his life. And he was making the point that the importance to depend on Guru and Krishna. Because he has experienced in Navadvip a lot of difficulty. His health is not very good. And also difficult to have devotees, money, for this small temple. So he was saying that by doing this tapasya, to follow the instruction of the spiritual master, sometimes crying to be able to follow the instruction of the spiritual master, he was feeling some protection from Sripad Maharaj. Some realization came to him by that tapasya. Another point he was mentioning, that Krishna is in the heart. He can listen all our prayers. And if we depend and surrender to Guru and Krishna, life can be very simple, even if externally it can be very difficult. So he wanted to share his experience and explaining to the devotee of the world that even if we are in a different part of the world, it's very nice that we can be united in spirit at the lotus feet of our spiritual master. Like that, everything can be very nice. Hare Krishna.
Hope his health is good, because he was not keeping well, I think, in between.
Yeah, looks like, yeah. And there is some work. I mean, the work was just finished in the temple. It's yeah, very nice. And Param Tadva, are you there? Param Tadva is a devotee from Switzerland, and he's now staying in Mayapur. He organized several science and spirituality conferences in Zurich, Switzerland, and so he's really dedicated to Guru Maharaj mission. And I hope we can hear from him. Param Tadva Prabhu, are you there? Looks like not yet. So we'll go to Kadambari. Kadambari is originally from Bali and she lives in the UK. She's doing some service at the Bhaktivedanta Manor. Kadambari, are you there? Can we hear and see you?
Yes, hold on. Let me put the start of video. Can you hear me properly?
Fine, just perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna all. Please accept my humble obeisances. Okay, I will read my offering. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Shastramodar Swami Namine Nama Sadbhakta Manaye Manipura Udvaya Cha Prabhupada Lasarvani Pracharani Ratayate. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to your divine lotus feet. We come together again celebrating your 83rd appearance day. Due to the circumstance today, being a bit different than previous year. Guru Maharaj, you always remind us how there's danger in every step and to always remember Krishna. In the last few months, we had been hit by the uncertainty and catastrophe. It made us hopeless and humble in the same way. Guru Maharaj, I remembering the time when you were in Bali and I was told one pastime when a small bird come to you and sang, Swamiji, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Again and again to you. So a simple word, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. This word easy to say, but too difficult to truly understand it without the blessing of pure devotees in Krishna. Now in Bali, we're facing unfortunate situation. The Balinese government is trying to ban us again by promoting damning information and false accusation. I remember the day when you invited and befriended the Balinese Hindu high priest. Your humbleness, sincerity, and purity won their heart, and you become their well-wisher. Your faith that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead shown in your nature. Just by your singing and association, we can feel the glimpse of this faith and also is felt by others, especially those important people like scientists, spiritualists, and others who met or just heard about you. It's been 14 years since you left this world, but your legacy is shining bright. This incident happened in Bali made us understand your greatness and your divine effort to bless the Balinese devotee. Please always forgive my ignorance, mistake, and my simple nature, and guide me on how to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Sripad Maharaj Ki Jai, your servant Kadambari Dasi.
Thank you so much. And yeah, we can tell that the story of the bird is something funny, I mean, pleasant and sweet, because Guru Maharaj, whenever there would be a bird singing, Guru Maharaj would say, the bird is telling that Swamiji, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and you would hear things that our ears were not able to perceive.
Yes.
Guru Maharaj would see devotees everywhere, right?
Yes, that's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And he said actually that the bird is coming from Vaikuntha, especially just to tell him, repeating to him that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. How you understand that? We just basically, yes, Krishna is God, that's it. But when you have a faith and deep understanding that Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead, it's on, this is the goal of our life, to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead.
Thank you so much, Kadambari. Hare Krishna. I just try to find out if Sridevi is there, maybe last chance. And what about Param Tadva? Param Tadva here? Not yet. So now, if there is any time left, I can read my letter, but if there is no time left, then we'll just directly go to Pranav Prabhu and family. They are from England. They are in England right now and from Coventry, and they will have a bhajan. So Shyam Chandra Prabhu, what do you think? I have time to say any message, or we go directly to the bhajan? I cannot hear you. Your mic is off.
Sorry about that. So it's 7:35. You can go for another 5 minutes.
Okay, and then we go to Pranav Prabhu and family.
No,
for bhajan.
5 minutes, because the devotees who are performing for the cultural program, they are also already ready from 7 o'clock. So I requested them to, give another
Okay,
half.
so then we go directly to the bhajan from Pranav Prabhu and family. Okay,
That's
it's your turn then. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You have to, yeah, good.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to sing for Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, please accept our obeisances. I am insignificant servant of you, Pranav Das, and this is my family. I'm basically from Vijayawada, and I got so much association from Vijayawada devotees, and so currently serving ISKCON Community. So we'll sing the O Vaishnava Thakura song. Oh hey Vaishnava Thakura, Dayara Sagaro, Vedase Karuna Kori. Vaishnava Thakura, Dayara Sagaro, Vedase Karuna Kori. Diya Padana, Amara, Tumara Charana Kori. Diya Padana, Amara, Tumara Charana Kori. Jaya Vekarumi, Jaya Doshanori, Jaya Gunari Dosase. Jaya Vekarumi, Jaya Doshanori, Jaya Gunari Dosase. Jaya Satsangani Hoye Amare, Jaya Sange Jaya Satsangani Hoye Amare, Jaya Sange Jayase. Ekaki Amara, Nati Maya Vara, Harinama Sankirtane. Ekaki Amara, Nati Maya Vara, Harinama Sankirtane. Tumi Kripa Gori, Sata Vinturiya, Deva Tumi Kripa Gori, Sata Vinturiya, Deva Krishna Namarade. Krishna se tumhara, Krishna se tumhara, Krishna se prepara, tumhara साथ दिया Tumi to Gangara, Krishna Krishna Hore, Harita Tumi to Gangara, Krishna Krishna Hore, Harita Vaishnava Thakura, Dayara Vaishnava Thakura, Dayara Sagara, Vedase Karuna Kori. Krishna Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya, Srimati Bhakti Swarupada, Swami Namayo Krishna Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya, Srimati Bhakti Swami Manipuri Utavaya Prabhupada Swaradhani Rachaya Namaste Manipuri Utavaya Prabhupada Swaradhani Rachaya Krishna Padaya, Krishna Prasthaya, Bhutale, Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Thank you very much, Mataji.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We feel blessed to hear from such a wonderful family. Hare
Absolutely,
Krishna.
absolutely. So nicely done by the family, fully, very devotionally, they express it so nicely, especially the daughter. She was so wonderfully immersed into that. It's really unbelievable. Very nice, Prabhu. Vrinda Priya Mataji, excellent, phenomenal work by him, first of all, and excellent, moderation. Not easy to get so many devotees, disciples to speak. You've got more than 20. That's the highest count I can think of. And I think a lot of
Two were not present, and
lot of I think follow-ups, coordination, hard work has gone, I believe, in the last few days. I could see
oh,
that.
you did more.
Nothing. Actually, I took a back seat. Everybody else is doing, so why should I also poke my nose? Not required. So
I really hope some more international online events will happen. And for Europe, we may need a larger time slot, but it was really wonderful to be able to participate in this way. And I think it's a great success.
Yes, we can already see it is growing, because in Tirubau, it was a one-day event, and now it's a 1.5 days event, and even that is not enough. Because so it clearly shows that if more and more God brothers and God sisters around the world participate, what it can take us to. See, importantly, we all feel so comfortable and blessed with each other's company, that we are able to remember Maharaj even more, because each one that has glorified has brought something unique about Maharaj based on the association that they have had with Maharaj. So the more people speak up, the more nectar we'll get from about Maharaj's qualities.
Yes. Prabhu, it looks like Sridevi is there now. Is it possible to give her 1 minute, or is it definitely too late?
It is a bit late. You're putting me in a dilemma now.
I don't know. I'm seeing her.
Because 1 minute, I don't think she can complete in 1 minute. I mean, average, she would need about 3 to 4 minutes. So I think we'll give it a miss. It's sorry to miss her this time. And, unfortunate for us also. So with this, we end the glorification part. But now the icing on the cake, which is always a characteristic of any event that Maharaj conducts, and the same legacy we have to follow, and that is the cultural activity. And for that, we have wonderful devotees, raised children who are now, the granddaughters for Maharaj, and they are going to render their offering to the performances. So in this, there are quite a few lined up. And so first, I would like to invite Tulsi Mataji, our god sister from Vrindavan. Tulsi Mataji's daughter is Krishna Priya, a very accomplished Odissi dancer. And so she will present her offering through the dance. So can you kindly unmute and do Mataji? Okay. Yes, Krishna Priya Mataji, you can start. When Krishna Priya is the daughter of Tulsi Mataji, so it's logged in as Krishna Priya, so I guess it is Tulsi Mataji who's logged in. So what happened? Any network issue there? Let us know. Then we can go to the next performer, and then we can come back to you as well. Krishna Priya, Tulsi Mataji, are you able to hear? Okay, looks like we have some network issue, because she just messaged me in the chat box that I'm eagerly waiting to perform. I mean, the dot. Okay, she's come back again. Yes, Krishna Priya, we are waiting for you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Haribol, Haribol, so nice and cute.
Thank you. Yes. Am I audible nicely, Prabhuji?
Very nicely, audible, visible, everything. We are just waiting for your performance now, offering.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to Srila Sripada Maharaj and Vaishnavas. On the occasion of Vyas Puja of His Holiness Sripad Swami Maharaj, I am here to perform Odissi dance. The classical dance of Odisha. My Guru name is Kunjalata Mishra and Guru Pratap Narayan. I am going to perform the following items. Vasant Pallavi. In this song, writers have described about the Vasant season's beauty. And the second item is Ramastuti, in which Lord Rama is described. At last, I wanted to thank Shyam Chandra Prabhuji for giving me opportunity to do a seva for Guru Maharaj. Thank you. Prabhuji, now I am performing Ram Stuti. Krishna. Thank you.
Wonderful, Krishna Priya. Keep it up. A big Hari Bol from all of us. Thank you very much for giving a very good performance. Last time your internet was a problem during Tirova, but this time it was perfect. Very well done. We all enjoyed your dance. Very nice performance. Guru Maharaj will be very, very happy. And our blessings to you. Congrats to your parents. Where is Prabhuji and Mataji? They are there. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Prabhuji kidhar hai?
Thank you so much, Sripad Maharaj.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mataji. Yes. And we really pray to Maharaj that this, this kala that she has nicely developed, made to flourish better and better for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Vrinda Priya Mataji.
Yes?
Yes, I was just thinking before we go to the next dance performer, I would like to invite Shabri Mataji was left out as the last speaker from
Yes, I don't know. She wrote to me that she could not really write something because she was very, very busy, but we can ask her just now.
She wants to speak something.
Yes, Sridevi, please. You're welcome. If you are still there.
It's a backdoor entry now. Hare Krishna.
We cannot hear you.
We cannot hear. I think
her connection may not be very good. Maybe you can remove the cam and so that it's easier to hear from you.
Yeah, the video camera can be switched off. But we cannot see her also, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see her. She wrote Sabri because her passport name is Sabrina.
Okay, if there is a network issue, then we are helpless. We cannot do anything about it.
What about Parantadva? He's not there either.
So we go to the next performer of the dance. So may I invite Gaurangi, the wonderful daughter of devotee parents, that is Damodar Sakha Prabhu and Amala Radha Mataji. They stay in Mumbai, very close to our house. So Gaurangi, are you ready? Would you like to go now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Dandavat Pranam. On the auspicious day of His Holiness Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami Maharaj 83rd Vyas Puja, as an offering, I am going to perform Bharatnatyam dance on Madhava Mamava.
Oh, Madhava, protect me. Oh, Lord Krishna. Oh, Yadava, belonging to the Yadu family. Portraits of the noble people, or one who is everything. O lotus-eyed one, endowed with an auspicious conch-like neck. Like the red impa fruit are your lips, and like the moon is your face. Your nose is like a chocolate flower, decorated with beautiful pearls. Like the autumn moon, your face grows auspiciously. O Madhava, protect me. O Lord Krishna, O Yadava, belonging to the Yadu family.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Shamchandra Prabhu, for giving me this opportunity.
Wonderful hearing you. Yes.
Thank
Big
you.
Hari. Very nice performance.
Thank you.
Very good. Just very well. Keep it up.
Thank you.
The pleasure of keep serving Jesus.
Thank you so much.
Can you invite us? You can see all of you. Yeah, if possible.
Just a minute, Prabhuji, they are coming.
Yes, yes. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving such wonderful opportunity to talk.
Prabhuji, you should. What is There is some interference in talking. You're able to hear?
Prabhuji, your voice is breaking.
Yeah, I think there is
Hare Krishna.
One second. I think somebody's mic is wrong. Let me see. One second. Okay. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Maybe see the. They would see the. Isn't it?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Is the voice audible then, or is it not coming to you?
Yes, breaking.
Your voice is not clear, Shamchandra Prabhu.
Oh, okay. What happened suddenly? I'm hearing some from somewhere.
Again, background noise is there.
Yeah. One second. Is it better now? Still the same?
Still same problem. Yeah, I could not refrain myself from appreciating Gaurangi Mataji's performance and Krishna Priya Mataji's performance. Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much.
Mataji.
I think it was a very good performance by Gaurangi. So as I was saying that the taste of the fruit comes from the tree in which it is growing. And the tree is a very solid foundation in the form of Amalrada Mataji and Damodar Saka Prabhu. So thank you very much for oh my God, there's some disturbance coming from somewhere, but very good performance from her. Please accept our thanks and may she be blessed to do better and better performances in future.
Please bless her. Bless her.
The blessings are already there for parents. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Now there is no interference, right, Rangesha Prabhu?
It is better Prabhu now, better Prabhu.
So I think the interference was coming from their side. Looks like there was two devices kept close to each other.
Oh.
They were probably creating echo.
Okay, but when you are speaking, then the echo and noise was created.
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent.
It was coming on one device and another device it was interfering.
Yeah, now your voice is very clear.
Yeah. So now we go to our Jayalakshmi Mataji. Jayalakshmi Mataji, are you ready? Devidasi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Yeah, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Ready from your side?
Prabhuji, we need some time, Prabhuji. 5 minutes more time.
5 minutes more. Okay. So, Vrindavan Mataji, you want to check with anybody who wants to glorify at that time, or anybody for that matter of fact, even from anybody missed out from Bhubaneswar or from eastern side or northern side, anybody wants to, because there's 5 minutes, she says one person can surely glorify. Maharaj.
Sridevi, do you want to go?
Sorry?
No, I'm asking if Sridevi. Otherwise, if nobody's there, I can read.
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
So, dear Guru Maharaj, Hare Krishna, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Can you hear and see me?
Yeah. Very clearly we can hear you.
Okay.
And we can see you also. Yeah.
So I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, and it feels really strange to speak to you now after your departure from the planet. It has always been a privilege to speak to you whenever we could meet you in person. And now, like most devotees, every day I speak to you in my heart. And I'm confident you hear everything. And to speak with words today, especially in front of all our God brothers and sisters, it's not an easy exercise. So Guru Maharaj, I would like to thank you for all the lessons you taught me, all the encouragements you offered, as well as your non-stop guidance. I feel so blessed that I could meet you in this lifetime, that you accepted me as your disciple, and that you allowed me to start serving your mission. Now I am blessed to have the association of wonderful family members, and with the help of senior God sisters and under your inspiration, we have started an online Vaishnavi Sangha. Since last August, we have a private Facebook group that is open to all God sisters from all over the world, and we have also online Zoom meetings every Saturday. And this is all very inspiring because we share a lot of nectar there, and our memories with you or about you, our spiritual realizations, and as well as our possible challenges and hopes. And this is always shared in a positive mood of understanding and cooperation, really for spiritual progress. So I hope even maybe more ladies will join in the future, as we are ready to welcome all God sisters who speak English. And of course, I also hope that such support groups exist already or will be created for devotees who speak other languages. And frankly speaking, I really derive great benefit from facilitating our BSDS Vaishnavi Sangha and hearing from my God sisters. This is a great source of inspiration and joy. And so thank you for enabling us to really associate with like-minded friends. This is something very deep that nourishes the heart and very precious for our devotional journey. And this is all happening by your mercy, Guru Maharaj. I can't find the words to express my gratitude to you and to all God sisters who participate and will participate. I know, Guru Maharaj, that you really love when devotees gather, they appreciate one another, and they have pleasant time together discussing spiritual topics. This is what we are hankering for. And this is also the purpose of this wonderful online Vyas Puja, so that we all feel connected as members of the same sweet family. We also have the Sripad Smaranam WhatsApp group, which is really a fantastic platform to share our memories about you, Guru Maharaj. And I am really a voracious listener of your pastimes, and I really love hearing from devotees about their relationship with you. I don't always personally thank each devotee who shares, but I can say I really appreciate all recordings, and I know that many others enjoy them too. And I hope we can hear even more in the coming weeks and months from all our family members from all countries, because this is really, I would say, food for life, food for the soul. So thank you, Guru Maharaj, to guide us and to always keep an attentive eye on each one of us. Hare Krishna, your small servant, Vrindapriya Devidasi.
Nice, wonderful offering.
Hare Krishna.
So, are the performers ready now? Jayalakshmi Mataji, can somebody reply? Dashmi Mataji?
Just let me call them, Prabhuji. Wait a minute, just a minute.
Okay, okay. So in the meantime, does Sridevi Mataji, see, finally we are coming back to her. Maybe she's destined to speak today. If Sridevi Mataji wants to speak now, here's a chance. Oh, she's come on the line. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, for my English.
No, you can speak. We remember you from the Rome conference Seva. You did a lot of Seva at that time.
Okay. Dear Sripad Maharaj, all glories to your lotus feet. After your departure from this planet, my life has become more confused than ever. I'm always late. I'm late even now to write to you a letter for your glorious birthday. I was late also with the translation of your book, and you were a little I don't know, I'm not angry, but something. So I remember as it was a wonderful dream. Every day I passed with you in India and in Italy, trying to serve you with the humility, the most great quality you showed to all of us. Please give me more strength to face this material existence, especially in the spiritual, in the spiritual life. Please give me more strength, and this is from your most fallen disciple, Sri Devidasi. Sorry, Prabhu, I didn't write a very special offering for him. I had some problems with my family in the past days, so I want to. I'm just waiting for my vacancies. I don't know how to say in English. Holidays, yes. To write something more special for him, and this is this is all I wrote. Thank you.
Sometimes the offerings are also feelings. It is not necessary in words. When you express your feelings, Mataji, the way you have expressed, that is the offering only. So don't worry about the flowery language, grammatical things and all that. That is not counted at all. Offerings means your feelings. You're expressing your feelings so wonderfully. It's inner feelings. So express that. I think, and that has touched our hearts. So surely it must have gone up to Sripad Maharaj also. Thank you very much.
You for your lovely mood.
I'm coming to the point that you are destined to glorify Maharaj. You are destined to express your feelings. That's why the performer needs 5 minutes more, and the 5 minutes was basically for both of you.
Thank you.
Priya Mataji has put so much efforts. How can I say that you should not glorify? Okay, now we go back to Jayalakshmi Mataji and Dashmi Mataji. I hope now the
yeah, they are going to perform soon, Prabhu. Mataji's daughter is going to do.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are ready.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready. Sorry. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, so please start. And maybe you can explain in the beginning what is the performance about and what they're going to depict.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, this dance is regarding the Guru Astaka of the Sankaracharya.
Okay.
Offering towards Guru.
Okay.